The alarm clock seems an unwelcome intrusion. It's still dark outside, but there's no time for sleep. We are all drawn here by the same call. The call of Cappadocia. A shuttle waits outside the hotel. There is a palpable buzz in the air. The city is waking up. The eastern horizon glows with the promise of the rising sun. Soon, we will be above it all. The early start was worth it. The launch site is a hive of activity. People move with purpose, their voice is a low hum in the morning air. But above it all, something else commands our attention. The balloons. They lie scattered across the field like giant sparkling jewels. Each one a splash of color against the muted landscape. We watch, mesmerized, as the balloons slowly come to life. Each breath of hot air inflates them a little more, transforming them from shapeless masses into majestic giants. We are so close now. So close to touching the sky. The air, once still with anticipation, now thrums with life. The silence is shattered by the roar of the burners. It's a powerful primal sound, a symphony of fire and air. The flames dance wildly, casting flickering shadows across the landscape. They lick at the heart of the balloon, sending bursts of heat skyward. Each blast is a heartbeat. The balloon shivers as if awakening from a deep slumber. It strains at its tethers, eager to break free from its earthly bonds. We watch, captivated, as the giant begins to stir. The excitement is contagious. It's a gentle ascent, like a leaf caught on an updraft, effortless, graceful. Everything we know is left behind as we ascend into the morning sky. The feeling is indescribable. It's as if we have shed the weight of the world and are floating among the clouds. We are free to explore the boundless expanse of the sky. As we climb higher, the landscape unfolds beneath us like a giant map. The colors are breathtaking. The soft golden light of dawn paints the valleys and hills in hues of pink, orange, and purple. It's as if a painter has taken their brush to the sky, creating a masterpiece of color and light. The world stretches out before us, a panoramic vista of beauty and wonder. We drift effortlessly over the fairy chimneys, their strange, whimsical shapes casting long shadows across the land. They look like something from a dream, a fantasy world come to life. The air is crisp and cool. The world shrinks beneath us. Streets become ribbons, houses like dice scattered across the landscape. And there, nestled in the embrace of a valley, lies Cappadocia, a village frozen in time. From above, we see the remnants of its past. The crumbling ruins of a Byzantine monastery, clinging to the hillside like a forgotten dream. A silent testament to the passage of time. Life goes on below, oblivious to our silent passage overhead. We see farmers tending their fields, their movements slow and deliberate. For a moment, we are suspended between two worlds. The wind shifts, carrying us gently towards our next destination. Love Valley. Even the name evokes a sense of mystery, of romance. The landscape here takes on a more fantastical quality. The fairy chimneys, those strange and wonderful rock formations, are everywhere. Rising from the valley floor, like giant mushrooms, their smooth, rounded tops capped with pointed stones. Legend has it that these formations were once giants, turned to stone by a jealous god. Or perhaps they are the fingers of the earth, reaching up to touch the sky above. Whatever their origins, they are a sight to behold. The story of Cappadocia is etched into these rocks. Millions of years of volcanic eruptions and erosion have sculpted this landscape, creating a masterpiece of natural art. We see caves carved into the soft rock, once homes to early humans seeking shelter from the elements. Churches and monasteries hidden away in the cliffs, their walls adorned with ancient frescoes. These ancient dwellings whisper tales of the past, of a time when Christianity was new and its followers sought refuge in these remote and hidden places. As we float over these timeless sentinels, we can't help but feel a sense of awe, a sense of connection to the countless generations who have come before us. To truly understand the magic of Cappadocia, you have to journey back in time. Imagine a world of fire and fury where volcanoes ruled the earth. Millions of years ago, this land was a canvas of molten rock and ash. Eruptions, violent and spectacular, painted the landscape with layers upon layers of volcanic debris. Over eons, this ash cooled and hardened, forming a soft, porous rock called tuff. Then came the basalt, a harder, more resistant rock, born from the heart of the volcanoes. It settled atop the tuff, creating a protective shield. These whimsical formations, with their bulbous bodies and conical caps, seem to defy gravity. They stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time. All journeys, no matter how magical, must eventually come to an end. And so, as the sun climbs higher in the sky, painting the clouds with hues of gold and crimson, our balloon begins its slow descent back to Earth. The burners roar one last time, a gentle giant sigh, and begin our dance downward. The world below, once a miniature marvel, slowly returns to its full scale. The houses grow larger, the streets widen, and the sounds of life gradually return. But our attention is riveted on our pilot, a master of the winds. With a deft touch, he manipulates the burner and the vents, guiding our balloon with the precision of a maestro conducting a symphony. There's a quiet confidence in his movements. The ground, once a distant tapestry, now rushes towards us, but there's no fear, only a sense of awe and anticipation. The landing site comes into view, a flatbed truck awaiting our arrival. With a final burst from the burner, our balloon kisses the trailer. The landing is so smooth, it feels as if we've been set down on a cloud. A collective cheer erupts as we celebrate the skill of our pilot. We disembark, our hearts still soaring high above the Cappadocian landscape. As the sun begins its slow descent, casting long shadows across the valleys, we leave the launch site behind, our hearts brimming with the magic of Cappadocia. The experience, like the landscape itself, is etched into our memories, a treasure to be revisited again and again. We have walked among giants, those silent sentinels of stone, touched by the whispers of ancient winds and the stories of civilizations long gone. We have soared above it all, like birds set free from earthly tethers, our spirits lifted by the sheer beauty and wonder of it all. Cappadocia, a land where dreams take flight, where the earth itself seems to breathe with magic, and the sky is an invitation to adventure.